Okay, there it goes. Now we're recording.
Okay, ladies and germs. Several months ago, Adam at Top Mysteries did a video on the disappearance in national parks, and some of them were quite close to the trailhead. And I made the comment that no one should even go on a day hike without the basic 10. Which is this list here. Originally, well, the first time I ever got to pack my own bag, the basic 10 was just 10 items, pretty much. But we've got so many options now today that each one of them is actually a system. So anyway, here's the list of 10. Navigation, sun protection, insulation, illumination, first aid supplies, a fire starter kit of some sort, a repair kit for your gear, nutrition, trail mix, power bars, whatever you're taking, hydration, water, of course, and an emergency shelter of some kind, like poncho, space blankets. The short and sweet of it is, say like with navigation, you have your topo map. This one cost $3.95. Must be an old map. And a compass. Get the best compass you can afford. It will save your life, probably. This one is a Kaminga H3. It's what we use in the Marines. I think the Army uses them too. And they have a scale on them for 1 in 50,000, which is what your typical topo is. So I put it around your neck. The idiot strap. This is a little overkill. This is a Garmin 66 CF. But it takes satellite look down, all kinds of stuff. Cell phone. I knew I forgot something. Here we go. Cell phone. When you're out in the woods, all these trees, on average, have 70% water in it. Radio waves do not propagate through water worth a damn. So, your cell phone is going to be constantly hunting for a signal. And that will wear your battery out in jig time. It won't last an hour, hour and a half. So put your cell phone on airplane mode. If you get yourself something like a spot device or a Garmin In Touch, which is an excellent option, you can put your maps on this and it'll talk to it, and you can look at your maps and get your position off of your In Touch. In Touch and Spot also allow you to email through the satellites. So if you get in trouble, tell your friends. First aid for a day hike, all you need is one of these little guys. It's what we call an owie kit. All it has in it is bandages, band-aids, some Tylenol, tweezers, scissors, some medical tape, and some stuff for, like bug bites, and if you blister your feet, which is important, this will become important to you. This is just for day hikes. For if you're going camping 3 days, 7 days, 30 days, those are entirely different first aid kits. Always take a tourniquet. I don't care where you go. And make sure everybody with you has one. And if someone actually needs it, use theirs on them. Because once that fool gets in an ambulance or in a life flight, your tourniquet's going to go away and you're never going to see it again. So always use the other guy's tourniquet. Signaling devices. Good old-fashioned whistle. Amazing how far that can be heard, and everybody knows what it means. Signaling mirror. See a little hole in the middle of it. See a helicopter airplane? You look at it through the hole, flashy, flashy, they'll see it. Neat how that works. This one here floats too, so if you drop it in the water, you won't lose it. Water. You can have a backpack like this one. This has got 2 liters. It's cheap, but not a bad bag. Even an old surplus rucksack, you can put one in. This one's got a 3-liter bag in it. When it comes to water, you need about a ½ liter of water per hour if you're just walking around. Once you've gone through the 2 liters in the bag or the water you've got in your water bottles or whatever, you have a water straw. To save yourself from the hassle of having to lay down and suck up out of a mud puddle or something, this is threaded. It's a common thread. Any water bottle, Coke bottle for that matter, you just fill it out of the local swamp or wherever, screw this on, presto changeo filtration system. This is good for about 380 gallons of water. That's enough to keep you hydrated for a year. It costs less than $10, well worth the money. Take one with you wherever you go. Buy 3 of them, throw one in your glove box of your car. Always have one. Fire starting gear. A baggie, a little bit of steel wool, and a knife, and you can start a fire. Don't worry about fire drills, all this other good stuff. You can do it with these 3 things. That's how basic it can get. You just put a little water in the baggie. Yeah, I'll make a video about doing it. No need to explain it yet. There's also ferro rods. You can buy these Amazon, eBay, wherever. Get them at your local outfitters. They come with a little striker, but you can use your knife to do this. It just throws sparks all over the place. Now, what I do with them is I take a piece of paracord and tie up a little lanyard, put the striker in it, and it's all of a piece, and you have some paracord if you need it. Waterproof matches. They are ugly, but they work. There's some, I can never remember the name of the stuff. It's blue. You break off chunks of it, and you set it on fire with your lighter or whatever you got. And this stuff just burns all get out. And, oh, I found one of these. This is one of those little electronic jobs. Even works underwater. Handy. For your GPS, put a beaner on. If you're looking it up online, it's carabiner. We just call them beaners. And this slide right on there. Put it anywhere on a pack, your belt, whatever. Mission accomplished. You're going to want light of some kind. Flashlight. This one's got a variable light on it. A headlamp is always good. This particular one goes red. Saves on your night sight if you get caught out after dark. For shelter, a good go-to is these space blankets. They weigh like a gram or two. It costs about $1.25, something like that. The Marine rule of two. One is none, two is one. It's cheap, it's protection, it works. Okay. A poncho is always a good idea. This one is from Helicon. You can set it up as a it just wears a poncho, of course, but you can set it up as a lean-to or a small pup tent. Gives you shelter. Something nobody ever mentions on the list, biodegradable toilet paper. Good idea. Okay, a solar charger for your phone or GPS, or your headlamps for that matter. And everyone should have a pocket knife, a decent pocket knife. You don't have to spend hundreds of dollars for a Benchmade. This one's a skeletonized buck. Works just fine. It's a clip point blade. Well-made knife. That's what you're looking for. This one is a cricket. We call it that because the company Columbia River Knife and Tool always puts their initials on it, and it looks like cricket. These people make many things besides knives. Hatchets, machetes, you name it. And it's all good high quality stuff. But anything from a decent knife maker, Gerber, Buck, Kershaw, Columbia River Knife and Tool, they're all good companies. And you can buy decent knives for a reasonable price. I have been to outfitters that will charge you $145 for this knife. But you can go on eBay or Amazon and get it for $35. It's about 3/8 thick, 3/16 thick, pardon me. Chisel or tanto point. It's a bit of a clip point there. Good solid steel. You ain't hurting this sucker. Even a lefty like me can close it right-handed. For that matter, I can close it left-handed. I think. Yep, there we go. Just something decent. If you must go with a sheath knife, K-Bar puts out what's called the BK2 Companion. It looks like this guy. This is a butchcraft knife. This particular one's a homemade Damascus steel one. Excellent knife. And it's, your typical butchcraft knife. If you must try and be a show-off about things, this is your K-Bar. The Classic has a leather handle on it. It's the same blade and tang. It's just the new ones have this better handle. Balance right about there. It's 1095 Crovan steel. You aren't going to hurt it. It will sharpen up. You can shave with it, and it'll stay sharp. Some of your Asiatic Marines go for this one. This is also a K-Bar. Same steel. It's about an inch longer. Has a chisel point. I like them because they work better as a screwdriver. When you're trying to take out like Allen heads or Torx heads and stuff like that, this does a little better job than the regular K-bar. And also this one's got a serration back here in the back of the blade for cutting line. It's a crappy sheath, but K-bar doesn't make a decent sheath. They make great knives, but they leave the sheath idea up to you. Okay, what else? I think that'll be about enough for today. If you guys want, we can do a video like on land navigation, fire starting, shelters, all that kind of thing. Make separate videos so we can get into detail. You know, hopefully Adam will email me and tell me what he thinks. But I believe that's pretty much all we need to go through today. Let's give you the headings on this list one more time before we get out of here. And that is navigation, sun protection, insulation, illumination, fire starting, a repair kit, nutrition, hydration, and emergency shelter. Emergency shelters can be fun. You can make yourself really comfortable in the great outdoors with just a little bit of effort. Okay, I think that should do it. Thanks a lot, folks. Let me know what you think in the comments below, good and bad. And we'll either do better next time or do something else. Thank you very much. Good day. That'll do it, Brad.